Audio on Wednesday, 9th of January 2008. Welcome, this is The Gravity. Today we're going to quickly go over some of the cool stuff that's going on at CES and also tell you about a lot of things that I'm producing, doing, making with The Gravity, and also the whole Social Ninja TV idea, if you like. The idea is mainly based around having a small group of people producing content shows, one-man bands, who don't really want to be concerned about distribution and cross conversions to other devices and all that sort of stuff. So I'm basically making something a bit more community orientated so that the community can use it, and also at the same time take a small little cut from the transcoding, which by the way isn't a free service. I have to use third-party services to do it, but if it can make me a small little amount so that I can do more of this rather than doing more of my freelance stuff, great. So let me quickly get into some of the stuff at CES that I've seen that is pretty darn nifty. The first one is from SanDisk, and SanDisk have brought out a 72 gig solid state hard drive, or at least a SATI. It's called the SATI 5000 1.8 inch, and if I post you the URL, which is at purl.omtail. So basically what this is a solid state device. If you don't know what a solid state device is, has no moving parts. One of the biggest problems with solid state laptops is that the hard drives were notoriously very small, so you couldn't get much on them. But it looks like SanDisk have released at CES that they've released the 72 gig. So we're starting to see fairly big sizes now, bearing in mind that it was probably only 6 months ago that it was 120 gig 2.5 inch hard drives, and now we're sort of ramping up at 72 gigs. So I presume that they've made enough development money to bring out the SSDs now. What this means is obviously devices will be even thinner because you won't need to have the hard drive in there producing all the heat. They're just these solid state things, and also because there's no moving parts, it means boot up will be much quicker because it is solid state. I don't know if there'll be a knock-on effect later on because it is solid state rather than moving parts, but I would have said that boot up times will be a lot quicker, and we'll have to see how this sort of pans out. A serial ATA version of a solid state device, 72. There's a 64 gig, 72 gig. Interesting times ahead as far as little devices go. I think we're going to start to see really slim devices on the market in this first quarter of 2008. Right, next thing I wanted to talk about is that I think I saw this over on Chris Pirillo, live.pirillo.com, or maybe on my Seismic. It's at purl.com, SEMISO. And it's a card bus adapter for a 3G high-speed modem. So what this basically is, and I've been waiting for something like this for quite some time, the whole solution that I was on about the mobile broadcasting, this is quite cool because you'll be able to position, or I would expect you'll be able to position this adapter somewhere on your backpack or whatever you've got, be it a jacket or whatever, broadcasting. Position this adapter in one of the pockets and have the actual USB modem in the top, and then at least it's not in your bag, it's not away from anywhere, and you've got you've got a good line of sight to satellites as such, if you like, or mount it on top of the laptop bag in some way behind some sort of secure slit in the bag. But this is quite cool, but they're expensive at the moment. They're like $200, $220, so hopefully the price of these will go down. But it's good that it's, they're selling the Carbus interface so that you can jack into the, the new devices that are coming out. I think Vodafone have a 7.2 meg HSDBA card, but I wouldn't recommend you going to Vodafone for absolutely anything at all. One of my friends' documentary got screwed over, I got screwed over, and there's numerous other people getting screwed over by Vodafone on their services and products when it comes to data tariffs and things like that. Probably, I didn't say for definite that was happening. Probably. Anyway, next one. Let's get on to it before we run out of time. So yeah, like I was saying at CES, they're bringing out loads of new slim OLED, which if you follow tech in any way, there's been plasma, there's been LCD, now there's OLED technology, which we're talking ultra slim, you know, like 2, 3, 4, 5 millimeter sort of screens. So in the next 2 or 3 months, expect to be buying television sets that are just, you know, be able to hang them on the wall, which will probably kill off all these people who've bought, you know, lots of plasma stands for the wall. It's funny how technology and services change rapidly. You have to be willing to change in this environment very quickly. Next thing I want to quickly tell you about the Social Ninja TV thing I mentioned at the very beginning. The progress is basically right now we have transcoding to lots of different devices. Your Zune, your Y, your DS, Archos, 3GP, and that's automatic. So whenever I post this video, within the space of an hour, you will be able to get to the RSS feeds, or you can sign up to the RSS feeds now in the top corner of socialninja.tv. Socialninja.tv, the show, The Gravity, will move to its own location, so it'll probably be Social Ninja TV / whatever. And hopefully within the next month or two, we will have other shows with their own designs using our video content management system. And so, yeah, we've been working with a lot of APIs to be able to do it, and we want to rent the service that we've built and add a little charge on. Not too expensive. You pay a monthly rental to be able to just produce your content. You produce your content and upload it through our system. It'll then redistribute it to lots of other hosting servers, and it'll also cross-convert it to other formats, and you don't have to worry about it. It will build your RSS feeds for you, and basically you can concentrate on your content. And I hope it will be a real big thing that will take off this year, is the ability to offer this to people. I know the services are all out there on the internet, and we've just jacked into them and utilising them. I would like to go the way of doing it via the API, so we got cheaper tariff rates, but I need about 10 or 15 people to pay a yearly subscription so that we can buy access to the API to give us pretty much unlimited encoding, which gives us lots of scope for encoding, you know, from different services, different things. And yeah, exciting times. So really looking forward to showing you what it can do. So we're coming up to 7.5 minutes. Let's get quickly on to the next thing. I want to give a shout out to CanonCameraBuzz.com. They lent me a HD10, which you might have known if you watched the shows. I've got lots of HD footage from Christmas. I intend to get that edited up tomorrow and get that posted up to Vimeo, vimeo.com/HD. They have a great HD section. They're the only video host that I know of that are doing HD hosting right now. And 2 other links before I go. I've got 2 minutes, 2 links in 2 minutes. Can it be done? Maybe, maybe not. Digitalport.org. Digitalport.org is the new convention. I don't know how long this has been around. I've only just seen it. We have these problems where we have multiple interfaces on our laptops or our computers and trying to jack into a flat panel, LCD screen, or big monitor or television, and they don't cross-convert. You know, you have to have a cable, or you have to have various converters, or whatever. You have to change the resolution. DisplayPort looks to be changing all that. The site needs to be overhauled a little bit. It doesn't really tell the average person. You have to dig through it a little bit. But DisplayPort.org is basically showing you the future of the new interface on laptops and PCs and desktops, that we will have one universal port that we plug into and it will work with multiple devices. So that's great. The last thing I want to say is from Canon. It's I haven't done a PURL for this, but I will, and I'll put it into the show notes. Is they've just brought out the Canon HV30. So I mean the HV20 has only just been around probably 6-7 months, and the HD10 has been around maybe a month or 2 months. And they've already bought out the HV30, which looks the same as the HG10, and it looks like it's still tape. So I don't know what the differences are in the HV30. Maybe it's a new version of it in some way, bigger screen. I don't know. If anybody can tell me what the difference is in the HV30, I'd be very interested to find out. So we're coming up to 10 minutes, so I'm going to say bye. Check into the socialninja.tv. And I will see you tomorrow. See you later. Bye.